Hey, welcome to Fill in the Gaps. This is a show where we'll be talking about some things in pop culture you might not know too much about, or might want to learn more about. I'm John.
I'm Derek.
Let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to be talking about the Hitman franchise. Not just one game, not just the movies, but the whole thing as a whole. Mostly because no one really knows what it's about.
No, this story was never like the thing I was interested with the Hitman game.
I know, for example, Hitman Absolution really kind of tried adding in story, and personally, I always kind of like skip the cutscenes because they seem kind of boring to me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and Derek, you're a big story guy. You play video games all the time. You get into the story. So when you and I start skipping the story, something's wrong.
Yeah, the only reason I play video games is to skip the story. I gotta tell you, the only reason I play the Hitman games is because they were free with Xbox games with gold. So it's like Hitman Blood Money and Hitman Absolution are the only ones that I know.
Fair enough. I actually, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
That's the exact same reason I played Absolution, and I got it on the Xbox One, free from gold, and then I actually had some fun. The gameplay was a lot of fun, and I thought to myself, you know what, screw it, I'm really liking this gameplay. I kind of want an updated version of this. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna risk buying the new Hitman game that came out in 2016, just Hitman, and see how that goes. Huge gamble, paid off immensely. Such a fun game. The story is very interesting and new. Basically, the way the new Hitman game works is it starts from Hitman's origins, but not in a boring way. The first mission is just a training mission to get you used to the gameplay style, and it's his first actual training with the organization he's with.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to 20 years later to when he's a regular assassin, and then there's a new story that kind of follows him around.
Wasn't it released in episodes or something?
Yeah, it was initially released episodically. I bought the whole pack, and there's actually rumors going around that season 2 is coming out. So real quick, let me describe the Hitman franchise, kind of who Agent 47 is, and then this new game and what that's about, and possible future. So first off, Agent 47, the guy with the barcode on the back of his head, is a clone, which is why he has the barcode. Essentially, there was this weird German scientist back after World War II who wanted, as all people did back then, to create an army of supermen.
Was he? Was this German soldier a Nazi?
He was not.
Oh, wow, that's...
He wasn't, I might have misspoken. He wasn't a soldier, he was just a German guy. He was a German scientist.
That's surprising. Usually those are all the cues to be like, oh yeah, Nazi.
Yeah, it's usually very Nazi affiliated. It's at the very least, he might have been a Nazi, but they don't delve into that part of his life. They just focus on, hey, he was a German scientist. Specifically, I think it was in more Austria and Romania is where the stuff is where it took place. But the guy himself was of German background, and basically these guys, him and a couple other big kind of criminals at the time, got together and they wanted to create just a bunch of clones. And they created a bunch of series of clones. There was literally a ton of clones. There was so many clones. I cannot stress this enough. Bunch of clones.
Were there 46 clones?
Sort of. They were different. Because the barcode on the back of his name, each of the numbers that's on that barcode actually has a thing. It's his birth date, his clone series, and then the clone he is in that series. So he is the 47th clone in the series. But there are other. It's kind of like the Stormtroopers, how there's different classes of clones. So yeah, so he was sort of in the late series, and he ended up basically being trained to be an assassin from clone birth. And he had a regular life. He grew up, he was a child, and then he had a regular lifespan. And he grew up being trained to be an assassin. He was really good at it. He also didn't have a conscience growing up, or he wasn't supposed to at least. And he displayed some emotions. He had a pet hamster that he really liked until another clone killed it, and he cried. He was sad, and none of the other clones did that. But yeah, so he's a very emotionless guy, but there is some beauty in the beast, if that analogy makes any sense at all. So he was basically raised to be the best assassin, and he's really good at it. When he gets to about, I think, 25, 27, he ends up escaping from this facility, kills all of his creators, all the people that donated their DNA to make him.
Oh, wow.
And then, by this point, he was already being watched by the ICA, which is basically International Contracting Association. Basically, they're a worldwide organization of hitmen. If you see where this is going and how it could relate to the title of the game.
Oh, so he's a hitman.
Yeah, so he is basically the contract. They watched his freelance work of just him going around murdering these very successful criminals. And they said, hey, this guy's a good hitman. Let's hire him. So they did. Basically, they reached out to him. They said, hey, work for us. He liked killing people and didn't really have any other skills on his resume, so he worked up. And that's really where he is now. Basically, all of the stories from Hitman thereon usually focus on after he's joined the agency, whether the agency is being brought down, whether something's going on. Usually something weird's happening with the agency.
Yeah.
It's never just sort of him killing people.
Okay.
Except in the new Hitman game. So I'll kind of go over the basic stories of the game and then let you guys figure out from there, and then we can go ahead and talk in the future. But basically, the way the new Hitman game works is the first 3 missions, you just kill your targets, and then you see a cutscene about some other weird, kind of shady guy. Kind of like a Peter Stormare looking guy, but not him. I checked.
Peter Stormare appears in everything, from Until Dawn to The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, he's in a lot of things, but not Hitman. Gary Busey is, though. On a short little tangent, they made basically random elusive targets that would only show up once for the online world, and one of them was actually Gary Busey.
Yes.
Like, not just Gary Busey playing a guy, Gary Busey being Gary Busey. So yeah, the game has a very dark sense of humor, which is why the movies failed a lot. Anyway, different topic, different day. Anyway, so Hitman basically, he's just killing people, and then you see someone else either before you kill these people or afterwards, going around and doing something kind of shady. And then you find out that basically there is a second weird organization of international criminals that Hitman knew nothing about.
Are they the assassins?
Yeah, they're not assassins even. It's just a big international criminal association.
Oh.
And basically, whoever was giving you targets for each of your missions so far was secretly setting you up to be taking them down. So you were taking down their organization without even knowing it. And intrigue builds from there. Play the game, find out. It's actually a really interesting story. But yeah, so that is the Hitman franchise. That's who he is, that's what they do, that's why he does what he does. So if you have any questions or concerns about who he is or want to learn more, either put it in the comments below or do some research. It's kind of cool. I'm John.
I'm Derek. Oh wait, before we sign out,
Let's plug some stuff.
check out our website, www.entertainmentstew.com. It's gonna flash right over our faces right now. There it goes.
Wow.
See, just check out that website.
So
it's
cool.
great.
Yeah, East2 website's awesome. You're gonna see a lot of our video content, some article contents from us on there, a bunch of really awesome stuff. If you like these videos, you're gonna like that website.
We'll have exclusive videos on the website.
What? Exclusive content? And Derek, how much do you have to pay for all this content?
It's completely free.
What? $0? That's amazing.
Zero.
For the low price of nothing, you can do all this stuff.
You can get our first impression articles. I wrote a 15-hour first impressions on Mass Effect Andromeda. Come on. Persona 5 is coming out. Come on, we're ready.
A lot of cool stuff. If you want to be there, check it out. That's the place to be.
Don't be square.
Derek, that half of the joke was too late.
Come
Anyway,
on.
I'm John.
I'm Derek.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.